What's good, guys? I'm here with a Metaphor ReFantazio video. This game is absolutely insane and I love every second of it. Today, I'm going to teach you some amazing strats that you definitely need to try to start the game off with. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to get that insane greatsword right there on Stroll's back early in the game. As you can see, I'm in the very first cathedral. This is the opening dungeon. I'm already sitting on level 10 for my character and 9 for Stroll. We have not been farming. It hasn't taken me a long time at all. This is just us playing the game naturally. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. For my character, I'm a mage. The reason why I'm a mage is because I want to be able to do a special ability that's really going to help you out in every single dungeon in the game. And that is magic recovery. This is probably the most OP hero passive you can use because in the overworld, whenever you go into combat and you kill somebody or you stun them, you will receive or recover your MP every single time. So you can practically go from 0 MP to full MP if you have enemies that are weaker than you in an area and you just take them out. It's pretty insane. And I like to double down with that by letting Stroll be a healer. So Stroll has two abilities. Right now, he has the ability to be a warrior so that he can use this amazing greatsword, and he also has the ability to be a healer. So no matter what, we're going to be able to heal ourselves back to full, and we'll be able to get our MP back to full with this party makeup. It is probably one of the most OP party makeups you can have in the beginning of the game, but let's talk about how in the world you got this greatsword. So this greatsword, you received this from that very first dragon in the first mine in the beginning of the game. A lot of us probably skipped it in the demo because the game makes it seem like you just don't want to fight that thing. But that is not the case at all. That dragon is not difficult and you can definitely beat him. Now, before you even fight that dragon, you're going to have a couple of things unlocked. First of all, you're going to have the warrior unlocked just before that fight. So it's very important that you go ahead and use your warrior. Secondly, you're going to have the mage as well. So with the warrior and the mage already unlocked, you can go ahead and make your main character the mage. Go ahead and let Stroll be the warrior or whatever class you see fit. You can have two mages if you want to spin that mag. And make sure that you unlock the seeker for Grius. With that being said, that's going to be a pretty cool makeup for your team. And you're only going to be using two things. First things first, for your mage, you want to be using this skill right here, Blizz. This is going to be the ice damage that's going to be extremely effective against that dragon, and it's going to be hitting for weakness. When you hit for weakness in this game, you're going to get an extra turn, so it's very important to always try to strive for that when fighting the dragon. Not only will you be able to use Blizz to use the ice damage, you're going to want to go buy some ice damaging equipment from the nearby peddler. That peddler merchant is going to have a bunch of stuff that you can buy straight off of him, and go ahead and get as much as you possibly can hold so that you can use it against this fight. If you use one of your mages and then you continue hitting with ice damage with all your other characters by using those items, you will completely melt that dragon before it even has a chance to kill you. Of course, it's always going to be a good idea to make sure you buy special medicine, for example, the medicine or the expensive medicines, just to heal yourself back up just in case something goes wrong, and make sure you have some way to revive your allies. With that being said, you'll be unkillable. You'll go ahead, you'll smack everybody up, and you'll be able to get this insane weapon because it's sitting in the chest right behind the dragon. You can also purify this weapon, so that's something that's going to be able to get more powerful the further you get into the game. Of course, you're going to have to get your virtues up, but once your virtue is high enough and you go back over to the church and you can purify items, that dragon greatsword right there is going to be practically amazing. Once that dragon is defeated, congratulations, you will get yourself a greatsword, as well as a bunch of pretty cool items that you can sell to a nearby merchant. Those items sell for a lot of money, so it is a quick way to get a whole bunch of currency super early in the game. So not only are you going to have an extremely powerful weapon for your warrior, which is one of the best classes in the game, by the way, but you're also going to have a mage that can do a whole bunch of pretty good damage and a bunch of money. Alright, just before I escape you guys, I want to go ahead and throw a couple of party makeups at you that might be extremely useful moving forward. I did the demo, so I already practiced a lot with the warrior and the mage, and one thing that I noticed is when you have two different characters or two different members of your team that share the same type of archetype, they can do some pretty insane synergy with their abilities, because a lot of these different characters or a lot of these different archetypes will become more powerful if there's another of the same archetype on your team. So it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and double up on that huge damage if you can, or if you can sacrifice that member to be something else. At the end of the day, some of the best archetypes to use in the early game are going to be Mage, Warrior when you have this incredible weapon, and I want to say Healer. Healer is just kind of a given because you always want to be able to heal yourself, as well as you want to be able to use the different light attacks on these easy skeletons in the early game. Other than that, this game is super easy and it's a lot of fun. I'm going to continue making all the guides that I possibly can to help you guys out. So I can't wait to see you in the next video. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button, sub so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and absolutely everything else from Metaphor ReFantazio. This is your boy MM Sensage D, but for now though, I'm out of here.